revenue dropped from $4.5 billion to $3 billion, and expenses went from $4.5 billion to $6 billion, creating a $3 billion negative cash flow situation, and Twitter having $1 billion in the bank.
Twitter, the social network where you can gain thousands of followers in one day and lose them all the next day with just one poorly worded tweet. Like other social media companies, the company has had some challenges with how it's being run, challenges Tesla CEO and SpaceX founder Elon Musk thought he could fix. He acquired the company for $44 billion in November of 2022, but turning the company around might have been much more difficult than Elon ever anticipated. Some leaked reports have suggested that Twitter's value has now plummeted to less than $20 billion, which is less than half of what Elon paid for it. Therefore, it's only right we examine how the company could have fallen this far down with Elon in charge, and if there's hope yet for Twitter. Twitter pre-Elon Musk. It's impossible to take a look at where Twitter is without taking a brief look at how it got here. The popular social media app was launched in July 2006. Created by Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, Biz Stone, and Evan Williams. Since it was created, its history has been marked by several noteworthy events, the most significant of which has been the frequent changes in leadership. Jack Dorsey, one of the company's co-founders, has served as CEO twice, with Dick Costolo and Evan Williams filling the role in between. During his time, former CEO Dorsey made improving the amount of time users spend on the app his top priority, even prioritizing it over revenue generation. Dorsey believed that the commercial use of Twitter and its API could eventually lead to paid features. In November 2021, Dorsey stepped down from his second stint as CEO, and Parag Agrawal took over as the new CEO. He held the position until Elon Musk came into the picture. The acquisition by Elon involved several twists and turns and spanned about 6 months. Initially, Elon Musk expressed interest in purchasing the company, but later withdrew his offer and faced legal action as a result. He eventually proceeded with the acquisition and now owns the company alongside some shareholders who helped fund his acquisition deal. These shareholders include institutional investors such as the Vanguard Group and individuals such as Prince Al-Walid bin Talal of Saudi Arabia and Jack Dorsey, former CEO and co-founder of the app. Elon at the helm. After parting with a lot of money to own the company, of course Elon's primary concern was how to make Twitter profitable. Just so you know how much of a deal that is, according to the New York Times, Twitter has lost money 8 out of the past 10 years. But Elon Musk claimed that he could see a clear but difficult path to Twitter having a valuation of over $250 billion, and all he needed to do was to make some radical changes to achieve this goal. During his first week, he literally fired over 5,000 employees, claiming that the company was in a precarious financial position and at risk of bankruptcy. He even fired some of the key executives, the company's board of directors, and CEO Parag Agrawal, along with CFO Ned Segal and Twitter's legal, policy, and trust leader Vijaya Gadde. These executives, however, didn't leave empty-handed, as CNN reported they would be receiving a settlement of somewhere between $100 million to $200 million. For the employees who remained, things only got tougher, as in his first email to the company, Musk announced that employees would no longer be permitted to work from home. He also took away the monthly vacation days from the company's employee schedules, and although many begrudged him for this, the company was losing over $4 million per day, and some things had to give. But despite all these drastic cuts, Twitter's revenue for the fourth quarter of 2022 fell about 35% to $1.025 billion, and over 500 of its advertisers have paused spending on the platform since Elon Musk's takeover of the platform. Free speech moderation. Elon's staff cuts have raised some serious concerns about content moderation on the platform. Reports have emerged indicating that hate speech and slurs have increased significantly under Elon's ownership. From the spike in the use of the N-word to an increase in anti-Semitic content on the platform, there's been an obvious deficit in the moderation of hate tweets. On the other hand, true to his intentions, Elon has tried his best to promote free speech on Twitter, starting with his reinstatement of Donald Trump's account. The former president, who was always vocal on Twitter, had his account permanently suspended in January 2021 following the January 6th riot at the Capitol, but shortly after becoming CEO in November, Elon Musk asked his Twitter followers whether Trump should be allowed back on the platform, with 51% of users voting yes. And 2 days later, Elon confirmed that Trump's account would be reinstated, saying Vox Populi Vix Dei. meaning the voice of the people is the voice of God. In addition to President Trump, social media influencer Andrew Tate and Canadian psychologist and author Jordan Peterson also got their accounts reinstated following Elon's takeover. However, Andrew Tate's account was removed again following his arrest in Romania on December 29th. Biggest controversy: Twitter's blue verification. In perhaps his most rash move yet running Twitter, Elon announced that Twitter would start removing blue checkmark badges from legacy verified accounts unless users signed up for Twitter Blue, its subscription service that starts at $7.99 per month. Unfortunately, his plan had a major flaw, and that is, it became impossible to tell who paid for their blue checkmark or who was actually verified. For example, a verified account purporting to be LeBron James tweeted false information about the athlete. The Twitter Blue subscription, which offers additional features for a fee, even allowed senior Taliban officials to briefly acquire verified status, including Hedayatullah Hedayat, the head of the Taliban's Access to Information Department. Due to the setbacks, the feature was put on hold and then relaunched, showing who paid for verification and what accounts were legacy verified accounts. Under his revised proposition, businesses and organizations would be charged $1,000 for verification badges, but the fee would be waived for the platform's 500 largest advertising clients and the 10,000 most followed brands, companies, and organizations that have previously been verified. Meanwhile, celebrities, pro athletes, influencers, and media personalities have publicly refused to pay for Twitter verification, and as of April, only 3% of 420,000 legacy verified accounts on Twitter had subscribed to the paid Twitter Blue plan. Other celebrities like singer-songwriter Sarah Bareilles and TV producer Shonda Rhimes didn't even stick around and left the platform early on. Shonda Rhimes left, saying that she was not going to hang around for whatever Elon has planned. Many other regular users also switched to other platforms as a result of some of the changes. For instance, the number of users on the microblogging platform Mastodon has doubled to around 1 million since Twitter got more unstable. Although it's turning out to be somewhat of a bust, it's not difficult to see where Elon's coming from. With over 330 million monthly active users, even if only a small percentage of people pay for the verification service, it could generate some revenue that balances the books. Before we proceed, leave a comment below if you think Elon's Twitter verification is a good idea, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it. Twitter's precarious future. As the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, and the founder of so many other successful businesses, to say Elon hasn't been at the top of his game running Twitter isn't an exaggeration. However, he recently presented his plans to transform Twitter into an everything app during an internal meeting, a move that's finally on brand and feasible. The presentation, which was prefaced with the title Twitter 2.0, outlined a series of changes Elon plans to implement to boost Twitter's revenue and user base. His proposed changes include reworking Twitter's ad targeting to function more like Google's search ads. Other steps Elon plans to take in transforming Twitter into an everything app includes features like long-form tweets, encrypted direct messages, and user-to-user payments. While he's not yet specified what Twitter's payment offering would involve, given his role in popularizing PayPal and making online payments more accessible, it is credible that his ambition to generate $1.3 billion in revenue for Twitter by 2028 through the introduction of some type of payment feature is based on more than just speculation. Elon claims that these changes, along with his revamped ad targeting approach, will help boost Twitter's annual revenue to $26.4 billion by 2028, up from $5 billion in 2020. Elon also stated that he plans to reduce advertising's share of Twitter's revenue from about 90% in 2020 to 45% in 2028. According to Elon's proposal, advertising revenue would generate $12 billion in 2028, while subscriptions would generate nearly $10 billion, with other revenue streams coming from sources such as data licensing. Furthermore, Elon's plans also anticipate significant growth in Twitter's user base. This is despite the fact that Twitter's user base has stagnated in recent years, with the company failing to attract new users at the same rate as other social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. Elon predicts that Twitter's total number of users will grow to nearly 600 million in 2025 and 931 million in 2028. He predicts that most of this growth will come from Twitter's ad-supported business, including Twitter Blue, which allows users to pay $3 a month to customize their experience on the app. His total user estimates also include what appear to be subscribers to a new product called X, which should have 104 million users in 2028, according to the pitch deck. The document did not detail what X subscribers was, but Musk has hinted at introducing an ad-free experience on Twitter. While Elon Musk's proposals would result in major changes at Twitter, these plans will require significant investment and restructuring, and it's unclear whether Twitter's existing leadership will be willing. By taking the company private under his ownership, he and the company's other shareholders have taken on the company's considerable $13 billion debt burden, although Elon believes this debt can be paid down relatively quickly. According to the information Musk presented to investors, he expects Twitter's free cash flow, the cash a company generates after accounting for capital expenditures, to grow to $3.2 billion by 2025 and $9.4 billion by 2028, which would enable the company to substantially reduce or eliminate its debt over that time frame. Overall, there seems to be a lot in the balance right now, and it's difficult to predict if Elon's ambitious positive plans for Twitter will outweigh the current negatives. Only time will tell, but if Elon's track record is anything to go by, your money should be on him. Since you watched this video to the end, the next one will blow your mind. Are you ready?